because I'm not going to keep repeating myself. It is what it is. Um, I'm just going to be honest. I have nothing to hide. Um, Thank you. Okay, because hey, Feisty. Yes, and I'm going to clear up some things with Feisty too. On the whole, I was there on that live last night with Feisty. I heard, I was hearing everything, but I had to wait for today to go live, um, and I'll explain why. Because oof, it's been really nerve wracking, guys, and it's just a lot. Okay, so just please bear with me, because I'm really nervous. This is very nerve wracking. Just you can believe me or not, this is just how everything came on for me. Okay, so I'm gonna start at the very beginning. Okay, I'm gonna start at the very beginning. Okay, yes, this is my truth. I'm not putting what everyone else experienced. This is just for me. Okay, that's just how I'm gonna put it. Okay. So I'm gonna start from the very beginning. Okay, so I don't know how long it's gonna take me because I'm really nervous. I'm like shaking, guys. Like, uh, okay. So so I started talking to. Okay, so I was Okay, so this is how it all went down. I was Gabby's mod, and I'm gonna be honest. I mean, you can say I look like a fool. You can say I'm stupid. Whatever you want. I mean, this is how it all went down. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I've already came on here, and I've already took accountability of saying that I knew I was dumb. Okay, I know that what I did was stupid. It was a misjudgment on my behalf. Okay, guys, like I know that. I mean, I know that. Okay, but anyway, so this is what happened. I started being okay. I okay. So around the time of Illinois, like I think it was like a couple months before they moved. Okay, I came across Danny. I'm going to take you from the very beginning of how I came about the Gabby, the twins, all of it. Because I'm not going to lie. I'm going to do it all. Okay. I came across Danny live. Okay. And she was going off about something with talking about Gabby. They were beefing or whatever. Okay. Um, so I was curious. I'm pretty sure most people are. So I clicked and found Gabby. Okay. That is how I found Gabby. Okay. I started talking to her beginning of 2024. Okay. I started talking to her a little bit. She modded me because I did send her gifts because like I said, I was dumb and naive. I didn't really do all this searching like I should. I was new to the territory, whatever. And so she made me a mod, but then I wasn't really invested on TikTok. Like I never really I was under a different name and I didn't really like really mod for her, even though I was her mod. I mean, so I missed a lot. I deleted TikTok like mid 2024. So I was only like a mod for like a 3 months or whatever. And I missed a lot, not gonna lie. So that middle summer I kind of got off TikTok. I wasn't really invested. I had some health issues going on. I was in and out of the hospital. So I wasn't really invested, to be honest. So I would say I started 2025. or the December of 2024. I started talking to her again. I came back as Lainey, but like I said, I was in the background. I didn't really say much. Well, then summer hit is when I think she started mentioning me. Well, a little bit past summer, I would say about October. Um, she started mentioning me, and I think that's how everyone started recognizing me and stuff. And so Gabby, she was very when she when we was talking, I know I got into her box and I said, I'll follow you for a while. We used to talk, da da da. And then it was after that she wanted me again. Well, we started chit chatting a lot and on TikTok. I didn't ever get her phone number, guys. And when we was communicating on the group chat, it was on Snapchat. Okay. So anyway, then we started messaging and I was giving her advice. There was a week, I think November or so, that she went off live because I was helping her. I was trying to get her on the right track. Like, I knew some of the stuff, like what was going on, but then I didn't at the same time. So I was like kind of being naive and not even like listening to the awareness and stuff. That's when I started hearing about the awareness stuff. Was about October of this year, guys. Okay, so I'm still new to everybody, because I kind of, it was a bunch of gaps. Okay, but the situation is, so around November, I think, is when I started really, y'all started noticing me. I think, I don't know, I'm really lost with timelines. I'm trying to be as accurate as I can. Anyway, okay, so there was 4 people in this group chat. Okay, I know everyone wants to know. I'm gonna say their names. It is what it is. I know they've changed their names now, so I don't know what their names are now, but this is what their names were in the group chat. Okay, I don't really know how the group chat came about. I think it was a couple of us that was just really active in Gabby's live, and we just kind of messaged outside and said, oh, we should do a group chat, and Gabby agreed. Okay, so we all added each other on Snapchat. Okay, the names. Okay, the mods that were in this group chat, and I think some of them, they will probably get mad. Me telling all this is gonna, I'm not trying to make anybody mad. At the same time, I just want y'all to know that the mods are just, no one, okay, so the mods come out and they expose Gabby, but they don't expose the other mods that are doing the dirty stuff too. I said it. It is what it is, and once I got into the group, I kind of understood, like I was like, wow, like this is some crazy stuff. Like the stuff, like it was mind blowing to me, okay, to me, and maybe not for y'all, because some of this stuff y'all may already know. I don't know. I'm just gonna tell you how I know. Okay. I the names in this chat was me, Lainey, Madison, Jennifer, and Jamie, aka Jalen. I think it's her. Yeah, that was her name on TikTok. Yeah. Okay. So it all started with all this. Okay. Um, Jennifer. I'm gonna get to her for a minute. Madison was really cool. She was cool. Jamie was cool. I mean, actually, me and Jamie kind of got along really well, and I'm not trying to throw her under the bus, but it is what it is. Okay. So in this group chat, we had Gabby, and she would sending. Okay, so at first, I literally was still playing that naive card, guys, and I wasn't listening to y'all. Like, I was like, y'all are just a bunch of haters. This is crazy. And that's when I was on lives defending her. Da 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 da. One of those things where you knew something was wrong, but you just kind of just didn't want to, I don't know, just tunnel vision. I don't even know how to explain it, guys. But anyway, so We are added in the Snap group chat, and I do have some messages, guys. Okay, I the I didn't even think to start taking messages, pictures of the group chats until December. Okay, so that's pretty much. I don't have like months and years worth of messages. I really don't, guys. But like I said, I wasn't really active as a role and being like helping her, like talking to her outside of TikTok, um, until about that time. Okay, guys. So I've only was helping her technically for like 2 months, guys. It wasn't like that deep, but the everything that I found out was just crazy. Okay, Okay, to me. So I have another phone, and I'm gonna read some of the messages and stuff that Gabby was talking about. I'm not gonna post them all over the internet. You can believe me or not, it is what it is. I don't know if I can do it. Can I show another picture? I don't know. Um, I don't know if I can or not. Okay. So y'all saw the part of her asking for us to um hold on. I want to see where y'all know what y'all don't know. Okay, so y'all saw the part where the screenshots of her asking if we could, we need, and I guess I'll post these after. It is what it is. I mean, I'll post them after, guys. Okay, it is what it is. But anyway, um, so y'all see the part where she was asking us if we could do statements because CPS was called over the situation of her grabbing his arm during that live, the one that everyone blew up. Okay. So she said that y'all saw those. Hold on, I'm trying to get to where. Just give me a minute, guys. I mean, y'all can just be patient. There they are. Guys, I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so I don't understand this. Some girl named Holly. Okay, Gabby went on about this. I don't know. She basically copied and pasted what Holly messaged her. I don't know who's Holly. Um, but this is what she was going on about in our group chat. She said, and I will post these receipts afterwards, guys. You just gotta let me get them organized, and I will post them. Okay. Um, she said, "Hey Gabby, it's me from Georgia. I have some letters I've drawn up to send to my state representatives and the representatives in Montgomery, I can't even pronounce, Alabama, to let my voice be heard on cyber. I want to send you by email. All you have to do, edit for your Congress in Florida, or if you like, I can do this as well. Have your name added. You can put your address and phone. Gabby, what they are doing to you is unhinged and out of control. I'm also going to send you information about the cyber stalking and the okay, y'all just have to just bear with me. They have state level and federal level that would been done to you is federal, and what has been done to me is federal level. There are too many lives being lost on TikTok. I've attempted my L twice. Blah blah. I mean, and then oh shoot. Okay, so I'm just gonna post these guys because that's a lot. Like it's a whole email from Holly. Um, It's very, um, okay, so this one is about Find Out. Madison wrote in the chat, this was December 25th. This was on Christmas, guys. She said, Find Out is playing the live where Gabby wrapped gifts, but I haven't seen her wrap anything that she said she didn't get. And then Gabby sent a message from somebody in the group chat again that said, from Timmy R. Crockett. She said, Can you unblock me? You said you need proof. I'm not a hater. You said you need proof. This is I send you their call and welfare check. I don't support Wendy. Okay. Look, Wendy's profile count number 7, something she is calling a welfare check about the kid. I love your content no matter what. The hater said you are a good mom. Okay. Tammy Crockett, guys. Tammy Crockett. I mean, if y'all see my face, it's whatever. And Madison, that's what Gabby sent us in the chat, okay? Madison sent laughing faces, and she said, My mind is blown reading almost this. And Jamie said, Gabby, Mimi needs to take those messages to the police ASAP. That's too far. And Jamie said, I know they are all freaking out because adults' games for kids is so inappropriate. Their words are not mine. And Gabby said, It's a ball you put in the cup. Oh, they're talking about that game she was talking about she was going to do for New Year's. She said, It's a ball you put in the cup. You drink sparkling juice. They don't have to know what the drinking game. I'm not going to tell the kids, this is the drinking game. This is going to be so stupid to me that, dude, they are all talk out of their asses. Yeah, she cusses a lot. And I said in the chat, I'm not going to hide what I said, guys, because like I said at that time, I was naive. And yeah, I did talk crap too. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. You'll see though, where I'm not like really crap talker. I'm just like, it is what it is. And you'll notice that I back off. Like after I notice, like it clicks in my head, oh my gosh, like this stuff is serious. Like what she's doing is insane. Like, you know what I mean? Like it is what it is. I'm not going to hide. I mean, I have nothing to hide on this. And I said, there's a lot of lives I'm seeing right now that's just waiting for Gabby to go live so they can stream her. Oh, Jennifer said, Feisty is going live tonight to drop everything with receipts. And Madison said, Did Feisty say that? I haven't seen anything. And Jennifer said, This is crazy. And I said, I'm not doing nothing, guys. We'll see if I can actually even stay up tonight. I've been sick, sadly. This was New Year's, guys, okay? This is the night before New Year's. And Madison said, I don't ever drink, but I'll be taking a shot at midnight. And Jennifer said, Oh, okay. Okay, and this is what Gabby says. Another thing that Gabby says. They are restreaming another creator's live content without permission, which is a direct violation of TikTok intellectual property and safety policies. This kind of unauthorized broadcasting puts original creator at risk and undermines the integrity of the platform. And Jamie said, That's effing crazy. These people are psychotic. I don't know what I can say and what I can't say on TikTok, guys, so I'm sorry. I'm trying. I don't know. I'm trying to be discreet. And Madison said, I will help, and Gabby said, thank you. And it was about the live about of her grabbing C, okay? And Madison says, I didn't see anything we can't see on live, so not sure what I should be writing about. And she said, no, it's going to the Tallahassee and the directors. And then she said, guess what? I got my period. That's the time where she was saying, "Oh, I should take a test. I should take a test." And she took a test, and I told her, I was calling her out in our chat about that. I don't know. I took screenshots, guys. Okay. I took the screenshots of me calling her out in her chat. And that's the night she got mad. And that's the night before I left her. Okay. So, yeah. Anyway. And then she said, "Guess what? I got my period, but," and Jennifer said, "Oh no." And Gabby says, "I'm in trouble." And Jennifer says, "Why?" And she goes, "Because my letrozole, they canceled it." Okay, that's about the medicine. Okay, guys. Then the next morning, guys, I'm not going to show this, okay, because it is C's information. I'm not going to do that. She sent us the, the test results of C's flu test when he had the flu for like 2 weeks, guys. Yes, she sent that to us. And then I guess she was on live with watching Aaron's live because that's when Aaron was live, guys, that morning. And she was, I guess, watching his live, and so his face is on there too, that screenshot. And then literally the next day, she sends us the picture of her being in the hospital. And I said, "Are you sick?" And she said, "No, no, no, no." That's after she sent that picture of the flu test. And I said, "Are you sick?" And she said, "No, C is." And I said, "Oh, the flu sucks." And Madison said, "Oh no." Okay, so this is an email. Okay, she emailed the state of Florida, and she sent the email to us. This was on January 3rd. Okay, this was on January 3rd. It's dated on there. And she says, "My name is Gabriel Jacobson. I am writing you formally, urgently, with a deep concern regarding the continued and repeated involvement of Child Protective Services in my family's life based on malicious, knowingly false reports that are not about my child's safety, but about harassing, punishing, and emotionally destroying me through my child. I am a documented victim of ongoing cyber B and targeted harass on internet individuals who have no personal knowledge of my home." Okay, that was that email that she said she was going to send. Okay, I don't know. And Jennifer said, "I thought you sent it yesterday." And she goes, "No, I'm in the hospital, not doing good." Okay, this is when she went into the hospital about her cramping or whatever, okay? And she did it the same day that she found out her son was sick. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. And I said, "What's going on?" And she says, "I have a huge cyst on my right ovaries and I may need to stay here." And Madison said, "Oh no." And I said, "Ouch, are they removing it?" And she said, "Not sure. My blood pressure is 123/93. And she goes, "I saw you in a lot of pain this morning. I hope you get to feeling better." That's when she was online that morning, like exaggerating how much pain she was in and stuff. I know y'all saw it. It was like she wasn't online very long. She was like, "I need to go to the hospital." And she like abruptly ended it, okay? And she said, "It's bad. I knew something was wrong. The pain I was in, dude, it's horrible." Okay. And I said, "Are you still in a lot of pain? Are they helping any?" And Madison said, "Keep us updated." And then okay, I'm going to be honest with you. She sent us the paper of what her diagnosis was from the hospital. You know, the paper you get when you leave the hospital, it tells you what you was there for, what you know. But anyway, this is her talking about her endometriosis and stuff. And I'm trying to find the pictures. Hold on, guys, of her talking about. Okay, this is the talk about villain. Okay. Okay, so remember, I think it was when one of the old owners that took the other bitter dragon, I don't know her name, but the renter's landlord or whatever from her last place, she took her last bitter dragon. Um, Madison said, Gabby, do you hear Villain talking about your psych evaluation and saying that you sent it to Feisty? I don't think they will stop calling unless they don't see him anymore. Just my opinion. And Madison sent the picture of the live. And Jennifer said, because they were, that, it was, whose live was it? Yeah, no, Feisty was in this, not Feisty, Villain was in this live. She was adjoined with, I think, the landlord, her name, Spit Talking Queen is who it was. And she was showing, I guess, the old bearded dragon. I don't know. Um, and then Jennifer said he's huge. And Madison said they are saying Sonic has magnets in his cage. I haven't seen that, Gabby. Do you need help getting Sonic to a vet? See, so we did try, like, in a way. I mean, and she said Villain is trying to take him from you. And then Gabby said the problem what I'm having is that they said I locked him in a garage. Not once has I ever been noted on the internet. And I said, yeah, they're talking mad smack. And Gabby said, or that I grabbed his neck, I yanked him across the floor. That's false. And I said, Gabby, listen, out of all that, that is what you're going to say. Like, and then Madison said, they have no proof that you did that. Okay, so this is where, okay. Okay. So the day that CPS was called on the incident where Gabby grabbed C, Gabby called us on a four-way call. We talked on the phone a lot, guys, and no, I did not video record the callings. I didn't know if that was legal or not. I didn't even think about it, but this is what happened. It is what it is. Okay, so I have nothing to hide on it. Okay, so we were all talking about, um, it was the day that the video of C being yanked. Gabby called us frantically. That was when she was asking us for statements. She said CPS was called, blah, 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 and that she needed statements from us. Well, CPS did show up to her house, guys. She called us while the CPS worker was there, okay? And the CPS worker talked to all three of us, okay? She said, we are here on allegations of the video. And Jennifer, I was driving, so I was just listening. I was muted. I didn't say anything. And Jennifer did mainly all the talking, okay? And she was saying, she was pretty much defending that the video you couldn't really tell and whatever. And the CPS worker was, said thank you and all that, because Gabby was like, here, talk to them. These are my mods. They're the one that was watching the lives. They can vouch for that it's not what happened, blah, blah, blah. And she didn't talk to us very much. But I do know that Gabby was bragging because she said that this CPS worker was really nice to her and that she was pretty much on her side and that everything was going to be okay. Da, 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 da. Well, so Gabby doesn't know this, but I'm going to tell her. Okay, I'm going to tell her. Me, Madison, and Jennifer and Jamie all had a four-way call without Gabby. Okay, we was pissed off. Okay, because it was on the live that she was talking about wanting to take a pregnancy test, and she was going on about going to the doctor and that she needed to, and everyone was trying to give her medical advice, and they were saying just go to your doctor tomorrow, blah blah blah. It was that whole big thing, and I was in her live calling her out. I was said, don't say anything. You don't need to be talking about you being pregnant. I didn't think she was pregnant. And I told her in the group chat, and I will post it. I said, I don't think you're pregnant. I said, do not be talking about this stuff until you know it's true. Like, you're going to make yourself look dumb when you're not. And you even said on live that you know you're not pregnant. Then why take a test? So I literally was so frustrated with her. And so we called her. That's why she abruptly got off live for a minute, because we was calling her to tell her to stop talking about it. We was literally like, and Jennifer was like, you need to stop. You need to stop telling them all your information. Like, we was genuinely trying to get her to stop talking about the stuff. Like, it didn't need to be talked about. Like, her personal stuff, like any one of y'all would like keep to yourselves. Yeah, it was like that, okay? Like, we was literally trying, guys. Like, it wasn't just us just sitting back having boring conversations. No, we had to engage. I mean, that's how she was opening up to us, if you think about it, guys. Like, and the thing about, okay, so then we called her, and we was telling her, and Jennifer was talking to her and telling her stuff. And Gabby literally told us to shut up, and she hung up on us. Okay? And Jennifer got mad about that. Okay? Okay. Jennifer. Jennifer is Italian Nana or Italian Mama or something Nana that she used to be around a while back ago. I didn't know anything about this. Patriot Nana, yes. That's who Jennifer is, guys. Okay. And I didn't even know anything about it. Like, I was clueless, guys. Like, I'm on, she is 53 years old. She's a nana. She's also a foster parent. Yes, she's a foster parent, guys. That's how I find this kind of ironic. Um, okay. So she told me the story. Okay, it was just me, Madison, and Jamie on the call, and I don't think Jamie was in all of it. She hopped in every now and then. She wasn't really. It was mainly us three. What she was telling me was she used to help Gabby in the past, and she got a bunch of hate, and her and Gabby had a big falling out because of the situation with Brownie in court. And she told me that her daughter was helping Gabby, with a lawyer situation, and Gabby threw her and her daughter under the bus and like got her daughter's doxxed because she was training to be a lawyer or something. And Gabby wouldn't listen to the lawyer and all this and that, okay? And she threw her under the bus. So she left. She disappeared. And then this is what she told me, guys. This is what Jennifer told me. She said that I know everyone wants to know. Okay, so the mod, are y'all listening? The mod that is modding for Gabby is Jennifer. Okay, she's also modding for Brownie. Okay. Jennifer told me that she is the reason why in court that Brownie didn't make Gabby pay her was because she defended Gabby and was trying to help Brownie understand. And so Brownie withdrew the charges or made it to where Gabby didn't owe Brownie in the court. And they made a pact that's why Gabby can't talk about Brownie on her live. That's why Gabby hasn't been talking about Brownie or whatever. But that is also why Brownie allows Gabby in her chat. Okay? Jennifer talked mad smack about Gabby. Okay? And and Gabby don't even know any of that. And Brownie knows. That is why Brownie, okay, I have nothing wrong against Brownie. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for saying this, but she's kind of a gaslighter and she's kind of pushy in a way because she's like, oh, I don't hate Gabby, but I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. That's just my viewpoint. Um, she she literally knows that Jennifer mods for Gabby, and Gabby knows that Jennifer mods for Brownie, and that is why Gabby's always okay being in Brownie's lives. Jennifer is really two-faced because, and she is also, so that the mod name, she changes her mod. She told me that she changes her name on her mods every so often so no one can keep track of her. When the thing of, she also told me that the fallout with her and her daughter caused a big thing. Okay, I think something about dog scene. I don't know. Um, so she also told me that, so she's basically the mediator between Brownie and Gabby. And that's just basically what it is. And she got really upset. Okay, so when me and Gabby had a falling out about me leaving her as a mod, Jennifer, I blocked them all. Okay, I was done. Okay, I didn't want any part of it all. I knew all the information, but I was like, man, I didn't want to get involved. So I was like, I was done. Well, that's when I disappeared. I deleted Lainey account. Okay, that's why I deleted Lainey account, because I was seriously done with all of it. I was like, this is just crazy. Okay, and I left Gabby being the mod. That's why I was off the line for like 2 days. I was just done with it. Okay, I was a little overwhelmed. Well, then um, she can say I'm lying. She was never part of these conversations. I promise. Like, I'm not gonna come on here. I was so nervous even coming on here, guys. Like it is what it is. I'm gonna say my story. You can believe me, you cannot believe me, but then I'm done. It is what it is. I mean, y'all wanted me to come on here and spill it all, so I am. So you can either be in here and be respectful, or you can just get out. I mean, it is what it is, guys. Okay? Emily. Okay. This is just, so let me back up. So the whole thing with the Jennifer situation, she got really upset at me because she did not want me to post the receipts, the messages, because that's when I was coming on here saying I was going to post the receipts and stuff. She did not want me to post the receipts. Okay. She got on the phone call with me. I talked to her and she was saying how that she was upset because she's a foster mother and that she has reported Gabby to CPS, and that she has also did statements for Gabby for CPS. She's also talked on Gabby on her behalf for CPS, and that she also she was upset because she did not want me to post it because she was afraid that y'all who would find out who she was, Patron Nana, because she didn't want all the hate because she's trying to stay on the down low. She has a lot of burner accounts. She's told me she's got a lot. Okay. Jamie did not want to be a part of it because of her background. That's all I'm going to say. Madison, she kind of was in the middle. I don't know. She's really sweet. She kind of, I don't know. But Jennifer also told me that the reason why she's helping Gabby is because of C. She's trying to protect C because she's a foster parent. But she did not want me to come on live and post everything because she thought y'all would find out who she is. And so that's why I stopped. I was like, man, because I was actually trying to be friends with her. And I was friends with Madison still, and I was friends with Jamie, even though I wasn't modding for Gabby anymore. Well, Jamie told me she backed out and unmodded herself. She did not want to be a part of Gabby. And Madison said she unmodded herself from Gabby as well because she didn't want to be a part of it. and Jennifer was still the mod. Well, we was in a group chat and we was talking, and Jennifer was talking about, I told Jennifer that it was crazy that she's still helping Gabby after she threw her and her daughter under the bus in court with the whole situation of them trying to help Gabby with the lawyer against Brownie, and that her daughter got like a bunch of stuff happened because of Gabby. And I was like, I thought that was crazy that she was still helping Gabby. And she took it very offensive, and she kept like saying that her feelings were hurt that I said that. And I said I didn't mean it in an ill way. I was just simply trying to like, just, it's just mind blown to me. Well, she took it very offensive, and she literally started attacking me. And I was even apologizing, that I told her, I said, I'm sorry that you took it like that, but it is what it is. I mean, I didn't mean it in an ill way. And I know y'all probably think this is boring. It is what it is. I still got more to say. It's just so much. I just don't know what line to go down. Okay. So she blocked us. She left the group chat, and me and Madison and Jamie were still talking, and I was saying I wanted to post the receipts. Well, then Jamie backed out and said, oh yeah, just don't mark my name, just mark my name out, because they didn't want anyone to find out who they were. And I go under Lainey, but Lainey's not my real name, guys, and I've told y'all that. Okay, so listen, guys, I have messages coming in telling me something. Hold on, this is, oh shoot. Okay, hold on, guys. Let me figure out how to do something real quick. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay. So, okay. So, then hold on, guys. Let me get a drink. And I know, guys, I know this. I know I'm probably not making no sense, because I'm really nervous. Like, my heart's racing, and I don't know why I'm nervous. I guess I'm just nervous on how I guess everyone's going to react. And this is what it is. I mean, you can believe me or not believe me, but I'm not going to come in my head and make up this elaborate story. Like, that's a lot to do. I mean, I'm sorry, but it is. Okay. So, okay, where was I? So she was very upset. I know also in one of the calls that she was telling me how she knows that Gabby is mentally ill, and that um, the 2013 situation, they were talking about how she knew that it was something about the church. It was the thing with Danny and G going back and forth about the church. And that Jennifer said that it was something to do with her sleeping with an underage boy, which I think you already knew that. I know, I'm just telling you what, happened. Then she also told me about her being a mod for Brownie, and that's why none of us got blocked. Jennifer was the one that told us to make multiple accounts. That way, y'all couldn't keep up with. That's why I have so many accounts, guys. The Allison, the Brittany, um, because we didn't want anything to come back on us on identity or whatever. But I, I, man, there's another person involved, but I'm not going to tell you their name right now. They want to go live with me and tell them everything on their side. You know the person. I am actually messaging them right now, and they told me I'm not going to mention that side of the story. There's a lot more to come. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like it needs to be coming from her. Um, and I'll tell you my part once she tells you her part. And she is in the middle of a snowstorm. She has no electric right now. So she can't go live with me at this moment. We was planning for her to join me. I apologize. I am from Oklahoma, so I'm right in the middle of the snowstorm. We're supposed to be getting it like hit tonight and all day tomorrow. She was gonna go live with me, but her electric just went out because of the storm. She's already got snow and stuff, so I apologize for that. So we are going to have to wait until she can join, which would probably not be tonight. As soon as she's able, um, because there's a lot more. But I feel like I said it involves another person, and I don't want to overstep on that. So I'm sorry, because we've been waiting. We've had to wait. Um, but I'm going to. Okay, Gabby, I know you're watching, and I just want to say this. I say, I'm sorry. I tried to be nice. I did send you gifts. I did pay for your subscription. Like, I genuinely was trying to be nice, but at the end of the day, I was dumb. And you wanted to come on here and start calling me a name when, to be honest with you, I wasn't even going to come on here and blast anything until you came on here the next day calling me the B word. And so, yeah, I got some rage and I went up into Fasty's live that morning, and I probably shouldn't. I did get a lot of backlash. It is what it is. But that was the moment that it flipped for me. Okay, I was gonna try to be respectful, but at the end of the day, I'm done. It is what it is, and trust me, you're gonna find out some stuff too, Gabby, that you just don't know about, honey. And there's a lot to come. There is. Um, man, I know there is more, guys. I promise, and I know this is what happened. Um, When I posted the video about the awareness, like, I wasn't coming after Feisty. I know in the live yesterday she was saying how she knew it wasn't one of her mods. It was not coming after you, Feisty. I knew it wasn't you. The thing about me going live with you, I never said I was going to go live with you. I said I was going to reach out to you, and I did. And I tapped this whole long message, and it didn't send. I hit send. I guess I just didn't hit send, but it was pretty much reaching out to you and letting you know some information because I know you're going through some. I mean, I don't know if any of the information was going to be helpful. I don't know. But then this other person, there's a lot to still come, guys, and it is what it is. But and I just wanted to expose, like, no one comes on here and exposes mods either. Like, there's mods that are playing both sides. There's mods doing some crazy crap. Florida girl, yeah, honey. Just know you're going to be brought up soon, so be prepared. Because what you've done too, is pretty crazy. Um, um, the copyright stuff. I know y'all was asking, and to be honest, I genuinely just don't know. We know some of the stuff that she was talking about. Um, Nobody helped her. Um, on that. We have speculation of who's helped her, but we don't know certain because of all the other facts that we're going to tell y'all, like the other stuff that we know. We have messages, we have some receipts, we don't have all. Like I said, you can believe me, you cannot believe me. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I'm being honest, I have nothing to hide. Y'all, I mean, at the end of the day, I told my story. As soon as this other person can go live with me, there's a lot more to come. I wasn't prepared um, for her not to go live with me because I came on because of this. Like I needed some motivation because I felt like what Jennifer Patriot Nana is doing, I think it's crazy to me. But there are some dirty mods out there, I'm not gonna lie. Um, I assumed, and I know y'all assumed there was too. I'm not calling y'all anything. Like I know y'all know most some of this, and y'all know most, but like I'm just telling you what the stuff I know. And I'm sorry if you already know it. Um, I just want y'all to know, like I was getting asked questions that I didn't even know the answers to because I wasn't like helping her for a whole year solid. Like I said, there was gaps and there was like me not really involved too much with it. It is what it is. Um, I apologize if none of this makes sense or if it doesn't mean anything. But there is more. Okay, guys. I think that's enough for me for tonight. Like, there's a lot more. I'm just very overwhelmed. Um, I do have ADHD, and I mean, I do. I have legit. I mean, I do. And my head's just pounding right now for some reason. Um, like I said, I'm sorry if it's not what y'all wanted to hear or y'all already knew. Um, But like I said, there is more to come, so please just bear with me. Um, Everyone has their way of doing things, and I'm not a very good talker. I know there's a lot of y'all that can get on here and can just, it's easy. For me, it's not. So that's why I kind of get defensive, or I try to, and I apologize on that. But listen, guys, okay, so like I don't even know how to do things see, that is how, like, I know I'm not the smartest. So I mean, empath is a family member. I don't know what family member. Um, there was talk. I know Jennifer and all of us was talking about how we was trying to figure out who all the mods were because she was starting to get some new ones, and she was starting. It was very confusing, and so there was talks. And I don't know if it's accurate, but it was just talks among us group. It wasn't facts. It was just because of how we was observing and how we're in the background talking to Gabby and just how everything's going down. Um, so we think Emily's Aaron, and there's reasons why, and the reasons why involve I have to wait on. Christy, okay. Yeah, so man, there was this underage boy, I think in church counseling. This is why they got kicked out, is what Jennifer was saying. Was that she slept with an underage boy or something like that. But I think y'all already knew that. Oh, Florida girl, you messy, messy, messy. Um, so y'all already knew about, I mean, I dropped the stuff about Gabby Sparkin again. I dropped the stuff about her and Karen Stern being friends. Um, Jennifer made the comment in our chat that she thought Christy was Karen because of, I don't, that's just what we don't know. Okay. I was just talk. Um, and there's more stuff, and it will start kind of connecting, but I can't say the other part yet, y'all. I have to wait for the other person to join, so I'm sorry. It will make, I know a lot of it don't make sense right now, but it will. I wasn't prepared for her to not to go live with me. She was going to jump on, but then she just lost electric, guys. She's in the storm going around. I mean, I can't do nothing about that. I'm sorry. So I had already spilt my half, or not half, but some of it. And I know it don't make no sense, but it makes sense since if you've been in the background as long as, with us, you would understand, and it will make sense. Just give me time. Okay. Just please be Bear with me. Sorry, guys. My mouth is just, I'm sorry, guys. I'm fighting a sinus infection. And I'm just, my throat and stuff. I'm sorry, guys. That's why I sound so deep and stuff. I apologize. Jennifer said Gabby was 20 or 21 and the boy was 17. And then there was talks about Aaron not being the dad of C. I don't know. Like, this is just talk, guys. Like, this is just stuff that was brought up in the chat. I mean, and Jennifer, like, she's very, very smart. Okay. She knew what to share without oversharing. But at the end, I think she started actually trusting us. And so she shared some stuff. And the thing about Gabby posting the ring camera about that random stranger on like New Year's walking up, Jennifer said in the phone call that it was her cousin, or not her cousin, her neighbor, and that it was planned. Okay. Jennifer had Gabby's phone number. Jennifer called would call Gabby. I never had her phone number. I only had her Snapchat. Jennifer was her direct line to everything. Okay. Jennifer has been around for a while and she does a lot of Gabby's behind the scenes stuff. Okay. And like I said, there's more coming and I will explain it all. But at the end of the day, I just hate that people, think that I don't know how to say this without, I don't know, but Jennifer or Patriot Nana, now y'all know, but she's changed her name again, guys. And I'll get more into that later. Yes. Yes. Jennifer said, and Jennifer also, and see, Jennifer's in here right now. I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. I'm sorry. I mean, yes, you did. I don't care what you say. You can sit on here and lie. You can defend what you want, but I'm not going to come on here and make up this elaborate story. Yes, you did. You did. I don't care. It is what it is. You're slimy and you got mad at me because you're trying to protect me. No, you didn't want me coming on here and spilling the truth because you knew you told me stuff you didn't want to come out. So I'm sorry. It is what it is. But after this, I'm done. Y'all can believe me or not, but after this, I am done. I told my story. You can believe me or not, but it is what it is. I don't care. No, I did not lie for CPS. I wasn't on the call. I was silent. I told you I was driving. But Jennifer can come in here and lie. That's the only reason why she's in this live, because she knows I'm talking about her. And she doesn't want people to know that she mods for Brownie and she mods for Gabby. And that Jennifer helps Gabby. She's her direct line. Y'all thought I was. No, it's not me. I didn't know half the crap. And Jennifer knows more stuff too. She just doesn't want to admit it. She just doesn't want to come on here. I have nothing to lose. It is what it is. She's just mad. She is just mad because I came on here and I told the stuff she told me. She can come on here and deny all she wants. I have no reason to lie about it. I'm not going to come on here and y'all just twist my narrative. And no, I was super freaking nervous to come on here. Y'all want me to come on here and tell you the stuff I know. I am telling you the stuff I know, but yet y'all are still hating on me because I came on here and told y'all, because y'all want to twist my narrative every single time. I know what happened. I would not even come on here and put myself out here to make myself look even more. I mean, come on. I am overwhelmed right now. My head hurts. Like, it is what it is. I'm not here for clout. I'm not here for views. Like, I'm just telling y'all because y'all have literally in my messages been calling me a liar, been calling me so much stuff. But like, this is why people don't come out. I'm not trying to steal no one's platform. I'm not trying to get anyone else, like, get y'all's views or anything. No, it's literally just, me telling y'all what all I know. And Jennifer's lying. If she wants to come up in here and say, oh, I didn't say that, blah, blah, blah. Okay, then how did I find it out? You lying. You're just mad. You begged me on the phone call not to freaking come on here and tell everyone because you did not want everyone to know that you are literally playing both sides. And you know you are. And I'm tired of it. It's just crazy. You want to sit here and you want to, like, seriously, woman, you're 54 years old, 53. Like, come on now. You're a foster parent and you're helping Gabby with CPS. Like, stop. And you're just mad because you overshared. And you even told us that you never shared this much stuff. And I know there was some stuff that you wanted to tell us that you didn't tell us. Like, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, you need to stop coming in here, like, acting like you never told me any of this stuff. Because you did, honey. Yes, you did. Like, okay, listen, guys. Every time I get and give boxes, I get slaughtered, okay? Like, I told you straight up, it is. I am only letting certain people in the box. So but you need to be freaking respectful, please. Like, I'm not, this is my platform. I never come over to y'all's platform and disrespect y'all. So please, if you gonna get in here, I'll answer the best of my knowledge. And if it's something that oversteps the other part of my story that I have to wait on, then I will tell you. It is what it is though. Okay. So please just bear with me on this because I was not prepared for the live to go like this. So it makes everything. Okay. Who wants? Okay. Hold on, guys. I've got to get a drink. Like I said, I am fighting a bad sinus infection.
Good evening. So a lot of people have a lot of questions, and they're asking about the moderators. They asked you about Christy, and at some point you were going to answer who Christy was, and then you just kind of bounced around with it and never got to who Christy is. So would you mind answering that question?
Okay, so Christy, I think I did say, I said that we didn't know for sure. That was the one that we were still trying to figure out amongst the group. Jennifer, me, Madison, and Jamie, we had a conversation and we was talking about who Christy was, and Jennifer mentioned that she thinks it was Karen. But that is just what Jennifer said. And I believe because of the events and how everything took place and how she came in after the YouTube live, when she came in as a moderator and Gabby goes, "Oh no, she needs to get out of here." And then Christy showed up and she texted Karen and told Karen to come in as a different name. And then that's also when she did the New Year's party and she didn't want everyone to know that they were still friends because Gabby forgave her for all the stuff that happened.
Okay, so then you also said that you didn't know exactly who Emily was, but you
Aaron.
were assuming or leaning that it was Aaron.
Aaron.
Okay, how about Skeletor?
Don't know. I will be honest. I don't know. Not. We were talking about the maid mods that were really active in the chat. Now, Empath, Jennifer told us it was a family member, but I don't think she wanted to tell us who it was. So I don't know. All I know it's a family member. That's all I know because she said that Empath will not be going anywhere because she is a family member. That's what she said.
Okay, and then...
And if you also notice, Emily went private after G lost all of her accounts today because I'm her friend. She went private and she changed her name to TikTok user da 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 da.
Okay, and then of course you also have mentioned that you had some things to say about Florida Girl. Why wouldn't you put that information out on this live stream instead of waiting?
So I know because the incident with Florida Girl involves the other person mainly and the information that she knows. And she lost electric. So like I said, we had it planned for her to join me. And then she texts me and she's heading to a family member's house right now. So I can't, that kind of screwed our plan up. That's on me. And we do know she is helping Gabby behind the scenes. Yes.
Okay, so you said she's helping Gabby behind the scenes.
Yes, we don't know anything about the copyright stuff. I know there was speculation that Kaylee did. We don't have proof of anyone helping her. And I've heard different things. I've heard that Kaylee was helping her. I've heard that she was using Chat GPT. I heard one of the mods say something about Chat GPT and she copied and pasted something and something like that. I don't know. But like I said, I don't know anything to do with the copyright. I don't know anything about that.
All right. Well, I just wanted to ask some of the questions that were in the chat. Do you know why Sandy helps her out so much and is always in Gabby's live streams?
No, I don't know that. Um, I don't know. I really don't know who that one is either.
And then the who's behind the Ashley account, the one that talks about doing the copyrights on everybody.
The Ashley account. See, Ashley hasn't been active in her chat for a while, so I'm not for sure either on that one. But I know that Jennifer changed her name, and so did Madison. And Jamie apparently is back modding for Jalen, is back modding for Gabby after she told me she wasn't. And she's back modding. I haven't seen her in her live for a little bit, but they've all have changed their names. They've kind of all connected to where they know to change their names. It was mentioned that Empath is. This is just mentioning. This isn't true. I don't know, but there was mentioning of Empath being Mimi. I don't know for a fact. I kind of left at the end of when we was when I kind of left when all that stuff was getting brought up. So I'm not for sure on that one either. Those are we was just mainly going over the made mods that were in the um, active. That was mainly the active of it all. But they're
Okay, and
changing
then
names so people can't keep linking up to them. Like Jennifer, she changed her name to Jennifer because she said that everyone knew Patriot Nana, and then there was a big thing online with her getting her address linked, and there was a bunch of stuff that happened, but that was all before me. So this is just stuff she told me.
all right, people are asking who Big Bird is.
I don't know. And there was even mods that Gabby was adding when me, Madison, and Jennifer were in there. We kept telling her that she didn't need to be adding any more mods because she needs to keep her circle small. And so there was a lot of other mods that were coming in that we didn't even know who they were or why they got there or whatever. I mean, we just didn't know. And I
So
mean,
essentially, so essentially, you don't know a whole lot about who actual moderators are, uh, who's behind what accounts. You kind of have you are thinking it's this account belongs to this person or this person is behind this account, but you're not 100% sure. Am I correct?
on some of it, yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I try to ask as many questions as possible. Were you around when they collected all that money for the lawyer?
Yes, that was when came back, starting. That's when the whole thing with Kaylee. But so when Kaylee started helping her, she told all of us like she unmodded a bunch, and then she wouldn't give out any information. So most of that stuff was kept between her and Kaylee. Like she wouldn't share because I guess Kaylee may told her. I don't know, and if she, I mean, that's just. I mean, I don't know.
So, as being part of moderators, have you guys sent Gabby money on the back end, to any payment apps or anything like that? Have you guys helped
I
fund Gabby in
haven't.
any which way?
I haven't, but I do know people that do. Yes. I haven't. I've never censored. I have censored gifts, but was donated those gifts, and so I just resent them out. That was at the very beginning when I was naive. I think I did it for one live, and I think that's why she wanted me to be a mod so bad, I guess, because I was sending her gifts. But I have had a lot of mods. But I do know that Florida Girl sends her money.
Okay.
And
Because
but the
as of
I do know,
recently,
but it's not my, huh?
as of recently, um, Gabby has been focused on being monetized over on the YT, also doing battles. Do you happen to know? Does it, is there some? Well, there's a lot that Gabby's not telling everybody, but do you happen to know all of a sudden why she needs all this money is, she's scammed people for many, many years. But why all of a sudden does, being monetized have to be so important in doing battles to get money? Do you have any inclination on why that is?
I don't. I mean, I know the information, but I don't. Somebody else knows it. That's the other part I can't say right now.
All right. Well, thank you for allowing me to ask some questions. I'm going to get out of here. I just figured I'd try to ask some of the questions in the chat.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. Guys, I mean, I'm gonna get off here for a while. Okay, I know some of y'all are upset with me. Um, some of y'all, I mean, it is what it is. I told y'all I was gonna come in here and tell y'all my story. I gotta get stuff. Um, I'm about to get hit with a bad snowstorm. I don't know if we're gonna lose power. We're in the grid of losing power, so I don't know how active I'll be tomorrow. But just bear with me. Like I said, this live I know was pointless at this point because I can't. I mean, I can't say everything, and I'm sorry. It is what it is. I failed on it. I'm sorry, but I can recap a little bit. There's still more to come out. And I'm sorry if you already know this stuff. I'm sorry that I don't know all the information, but I did know some, and I do still know some. So, I mean, y'all can take it with whatever y'all want to take it as. Y'all can believe me. If you don't believe me, then fine. It's okay. It is what it is at this point, honestly. But my throat is like burning, so I need to go get some cough medicine or some sore throat medicine, guys. My throat is just, I'm not feeling good. So, like I said, I'm sorry if I disappointed y'all. It is, I mean, it is what it is. Oh, it's giving my tooth is hurting. Well, guys, anybody that wants up, I can go live and answer more questions later. Okay, this live didn't go as I planned, and I apologize. So I'll figure it out later. There's just so much. I'm gonna flee? No, I'm not gonna flee. I mean, I'll come back on here. My phone is at 20%. Feisty does not want to come up. I don't. I'm not forcing people to come in my boxes. I mean, it is what it is. And I'm letting people up. So, I mean, thank you, Feisty. If you want to message me, that's fine. I mean, it's okay. That is fine if you want to message me. Dang, my phone keeps. Guys, I already said this live did not go as planned, so I apologize. Oh my God. But yeah, so I'm gonna get off here, guys. I can spill everything else later. So I will talk to y'all later.